Another edition of Kentucky Sports and More. Right now, the Cincinnati Reds are leading 9-3 in the bottom of the eighth. Hunter Green's been dealing all day. It's been great. Cincinnati's 44-53. The Rockies are 40-60. We're supposed to be winning these games. The loss yesterday, it's absolutely embarrassing. I got online. Titans versus Seahawks preseason game, 7 p.m. on Sunday. I'm in Section 106, Road DD. I usually like to sit on the visitor side so I can stand up in their way. Absolutely hilarious. Let's see what we got, shall we? I wonder if Cam Ward will be out there playing. Needs to be. SEC Media Days is right here on us. Tomorrow, I guess, first day of the press conference. Monday, July 20th. You got Kentucky, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Tennessee. Tuesday, you'll have Auburn, Georgia, South Carolina, Vandy. Wednesday is Alabama, Florida, Ole Miss, Texas A&M. And then Thursday, it'll finish up with Arkansas, LSU, Mississippi State, Texas. This thing's going to run from like 9 in the morning to 7 at night or some crazy. And you'll have, for example, Josh Heupel will be on SEC Media Days. I think it's 2:55, depending on what time zone you're in. And then at 4:30 on the Paul Feinbaum show. So you're going to get to see a whole lot of your team. You're going to learn absolutely nothing. But it is pretty fun to watch them get up there and talk and listen. You get to know your quarterback and the players and the people that they brought down there for the SEC Media Days. So there's that. We'll get to hear Kenny Minchie. Now, Game 8 on our schedule, we have Vanderbilt. So I'm going to be doing Vanderbilt's preview and prediction today. Now, I believe they've got the same problem Kentucky's got. Just an ungodly. The hype for Vanderbilt is just nuts. All right, and the same with Kentucky. It's just unbelievable. We'll get into the schedule here, but let's look at Vanderbilt. All right, it's hard to replace Diego Pavia. He's a runner-up for the Heisman. He finished second in the Heisman. How are you going to replace that? Well, you're going to bring in a true freshman, but he is a 5-star. Jared Curtis. I don't care who you are. Look at Cutter Bolay. I mean, this ain't the ACC, people. He's going to come in here and have to gunsling it in SEC. They've got a pretty tough schedule, just like everybody else. BetMGM has got Vandy at 5.5. There's been a bunch of money pour in on the over. But honestly, the over is at a -155 and the under is at a +120. That's where the juice is, the unders. So, I mean, well, they're ranked 106 nationally in returning production. The problem is, in 2025, the returning production they had was elite. And a bunch of it. Not so much this year. They're ranked 115th on offense, 80th on defense. It's just, I think they missed out on the ball game. I think the hype, it's just nonsense, people. I mean, same with Kentucky. We're beating Alabama game 2. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. Kentucky, Mississippi State, they're both on the road. And so is Florida and Auburn. The 4 games that they would absolutely have to have, well, they're on the road. I mean, so the record really didn't do them no favors. But let's get into their schedule here. September 5th, Austin Peay. Well, that ought to be a win. Now, Clark Lee's a good coach, don't get me wrong. And then a rebuild, whatever Delaware's got going on, my God. September 12th. I'm giving you a win there in Delaware. September 19th, North Carolina State comes to town. I'm giving you a loss. You're not going to be able to run with them. It's plain and simple. They are faster than you. They're going to run and they're going to score in the red zone. You got a freshman. All right, so I think you start out 2 wins, 1 loss. September 26th, you're on the road. You're at Auburn. I think that's a loss. I think it's going to be just a tough environment because the following week, October 3rd, you're at Georgia. That's another loss. You're going to get beat up. You're going to get beat up right there between North Carolina State, Auburn, and Georgia. October 10th, Ole Miss coming to Vandy. That's a loss. Trinidad, Chamberlain. I don't know who they're going to wheel and deal. I could play. I mean, you're not going to win. Sorry, Vandy, man. I know the Vanderbilt. They talked a massive amount of crap, and that's fine. We don't care. But the hype train is just unbelievable this year. It's not just coming from the Vanderbilt fans. Don't get me wrong. We'll get into that here in a minute. But on October 17th, you got Arkansas coming to town. I think that's a winnable game for you. I'm giving you a W. So now you're 3 wins, 4 losses. But on October 24th, you got to go on the road to Kentucky. You've had fairly good success the last 5 years of the Stoops administration. This is a different look, different team. We've got the 3rd ranked offensive line in the nation. I mean, our defense is going to be stellar, and we've got a quarterback that can probably score on you in the red zone. I think we win. Now, don't get me wrong. If there's ever I mark this on my schedule as an upset loss. Vanderbilt could beat Kentucky. I don't think this is going to be a toss-up game. We'll be favored. Should be. I just don't think you get it done. I think you've had a little run there, and I think it's over, to be honest with you. Our special team, we're just a different team what you're used to. Clark Lee knows how to beat a slow, drawn-out ground and pound. He ain't fared too well against these people that just sling it everywhere. Well, we'll see. We'll see. He had Mark Stoops figured out pretty good. Problem is, Mark Stoops ain't coming out that tunnel. So, I think with all new coaching staff, all new players, a new Kentucky, and it's at Kentucky, I like us to win that. October 31st, you're off. It's your bye week. You can go trick-or-treating, eat all the candy you want. Watch out for razor blades. November 7th, you're at Mid-State Recycling. Now, I gave you a win here, but you could very easily lose that too. I'm going to split it. Either you beat Kentucky, lose to Mississippi State, or you win Mississippi State, lose Kentucky. I don't think you're beating both of them. 2 road games there. Because on November 14th, you got Alabama, and they're going to remember the Pavia, the trash talk, everything. They're going to run a score up on you. You're going to get blowed out there. You're going to lose, and lose huge. November 21st, Florida. You're at Florida. The Swamp. Ain't happening. By the time Alabama gets done beating your team into submission, I don't know if you'll have any players left. They're going to beat you twice. Alabama's fixing to beat you twice. And I don't think you could beat Florida anyway. So, I'm giving you a loss. John Summerall, he understands the same assignment Will Steins does. There's teams on your schedule you have to beat. You just had to be one of them. Then on November 28th, Tennessee, you're not in the same league. You're just not in the same ballpark. Big Brother's owns you. So that's a loss. I got you going 4-8. I know that's going to alienate a whole bunch of Vanderbilt fans. We own Kentucky. We own you. We own you. You've had good success against Kentucky, like I said, the last 5 years of Stoops administration. I don't think we own the overall win-loss record, but it doesn't matter. New year, new me. Get your beer steins out. Because Will is going to impose his on you. I think you go 2-7 in the SEC. I think you're 4-8. I think you're tied for 13th in the conference, right there with Kentucky. To be quite honest with you. Now, several experts think, and where have I heard this before? Oh, we're going 6-6, 75, 6-6. No less than 6-6. We 75. That same garbage they're talking about Kentucky. And some experts even got you going 10-2. Ain't no expert got us doing that. So, my God, the hype train, all aboard, is just unbelievable. I don't think it, with the amount of people you've lost, with what your returning production is, and what you got out of the portal, you're starting a true freshman quarterback. He would have to throw. You understand how hard that's going to be for him to get you to 10-2, or even 6-6. Let's say you beat Austin P, Delaware, and North Carolina State. You're on the road at Auburn, Georgia. Yeah, say you split Ole Miss, Arkansas. Now you're at 4. Say you knock off Kentucky. You're 5. All right, you're on the road at Mississippi State, Alabama, Florida, Tennessee. You think you're going to, that's your only choice. It just fell. The schedule fell where Auburn, Kentucky, Mississippi State, and Florida are on the road, and that hurts you. Had them been at home, I pick you to beat Kentucky if it was up there. I pick you to probably beat Mississippi State and Kentucky if those were both home games, but they're not. And it matters. It matters in the SEC, being on the road or at home. I think Will Stiles understands this first year, he's got to beat Louisville. He's going to have to beat Vandy. He's going to win his non-con games. And that just leaves 2 more. He's going to have to upset a couple teams to get to a ball game. But he does understand the assignment. I just think right now, across the board, Kentucky is just a little bit more talented than Vandy. We got a veteran quarterback. You do not. We're bigger in the trenches. We got better 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, green club, blue, whatever you want to call them. Mississippi State can score. I don't think they can defend a whole lot. So, I mean, you may not win either one of them. Be honest with you, you can win Austin Peay and Delaware. That Arkansas is no gimme. You're on the road to Kentucky, Mississippi State, Florida, and Auburn. I mean, there is a world where you only win 2 games. Just like Kentucky, there's a world where we only win 2 games. We ain't far off. Sorry, Commodore. As much as that's probably going to bother and alienate a lot of your fan base, I don't see it this year. I don't see it. I'm a Kentucky fan. I didn't even buy into our hype. All right, I've watched sports way too long. Is it possible you win 6-7 games? Sure, just like Kentucky, it's possible. Is it probable? No, there's too much juice coming in on the under. One thing I have learned over the years: very seldom is that right there wrong. Like I said, the over and under. The reason I made so much money though last year, because I took Kentucky and over, and all the juice was on the under. I mean, it could be that. Could be that for you. I'm not buying the 10-2. I'm not buying that. You've lost too much. You don't have enough returning production. You're not deep enough. I honestly think you're going to have a year about like Kentucky. 4 or 5 wins if we're lucky. And that's going to be that. But that's game 8 on the Kentucky schedule. I'm going to go through all the teams that we play on our schedule and find out their win-loss record, what kind of season they're going to have. I think it's run out. Things run out at Vanderbilt, and Kentucky's rebuilding. The vast majority of our talent has had multiple injuries at other universities. We just took a chance on them. You just don't have the talent, honestly, in a lot of areas. And what talent you do got, for example, your 5-star quarterback is not proven. He would have to be a Heisman candidate. You know what I mean? Year one to get you to 10-2. So 6-6, 7-5. I mean, that's just where I'm at. The Reds ought to close the day out. We ought to beat the Rockies today. Looking forward to going down to the Titans, even though it is preseason. I'll go down to, I usually, anywhere from 5 to 7 games a year, I go down there and tailgate and go in there and watch them play. It's just right down the road. It's not too far. It's an easy drive right down 65. You get off, park, get back on the interstate, straight shot, bam. You can't ask for any easier day right there. Only thing I'd really like is to win. And like I said, I usually sit down there lower level. It starts at A, B, C. I'm at DD, so I'm about midway up. And that's good because you get a pretty good field of view. I'd really like to see my team win. Something I ain't got to enjoy in forever. Years. The games that they did win, I don't think I was at. So every time I go down there, they lose, you know. I'm curious to see what all goes on with the SEC Media Days. And Mark Stoops prided himself on being the very last one. Will Steins wants to get in there and get it over with. I'm more in that camp. Vanderbilt, I think it's going to be a hard year for you. I really do. All the bookies have got you at 5.5 wins. We're at 4.5. So, I mean, you're a game better than us. You could beat us. That'd be your what extra game? I don't know. But the under is getting all the juice as of right now. So, I just followed what I know and what the schedule, everything that played out. And I'm going to be close. I'm pretty sure, just like I am with Kentucky. Like I said, if Mississippi State and Kentucky, Florida and Auburn, if half of them were at home, yeah, I would buy off on the over. A lot easier. I would probably put some money on it. Problem is, your layups, your gimmies, your low hanging fruit is on the road. Is the problem. So, there's my preview and prediction for University of Vanderbilt. Game 8 on their schedule. Now I watched two jabronis from other states. They just did a preview and prediction of Kentucky. It's obvious they don't follow Kentucky sports at all. They think we're going to lose to Youngstown State. Yeah. And like I've been telling people, you know, I was a guest on a show, Vic Tube, and I was like, you know, Youngstown State had a Heisman quarterback candidate. It kind of, you know, funny look. Yeah, the dude is great. They made the playoffs, and Youngstown State has got a pretty decent team. So that's going to be a rough game, but I think we blow them out. I mean, we ought to score in the 40s on them. There are those that think we're going to lose to Louisville because we got beat by 40-something points last year. Well, last year has nothing to do with this year. Louisville beat us, and then Will Smith came to Kentucky and hung 50 on them the next year. I mean, all new coaching staff, all new everything, all new players. I don't think last year has any inclination as to what we're going to do against Louisville this year. I think we've improved in areas that we were very deficient at. It's one of the reasons why Louisville was beating us. Also, you never know what's going to happen. Whoever's got the most players at the end of this thing, or whoever's hype on a win streak or is feeling better, feeling good, maybe Louisville's already solidified their spot in the CFPs. And they get caught by Kentucky. I mean, anything can happen. The running back get hurt. I hate injuries and hope that doesn't happen. I hope they have full strength, and we are. I've looked at this, and it just said future's uncertain. But I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to Kentucky Sports and More. Well, we talk about sports and a little more. Guns. I'm building a 300 Blackout. How does that compare to the AK round? I'll do a test out there. I'll shoot both of them. You can look on some of my previous videos. Now I shoot a lot out here. I was on a state. Well, I shot on the marksmanship program in college. And then I shot for the U.S. Army's rifle team for a while. Before anybody gets any kind of idea, you a sniper? No. I can hit something stationary out there from a very long way off. All right. Whole lot more than that to being having a designator as something else. But like the bluegrass games, took home silver medal. Done that twice. And I mean, the 100,000ths of a caliber mill is what beat me on the first one. And the second one might have been a little bit 100,000. The holes were so close together they actually had to bring out. You know what I mean? And but as far as marksmanship, you do not want to come to the Fartee Farms looking to have a duel here. I can hold my own. So, I mean, we will be talking about a lot of different subjects. Bourbon is a big topic here in Kentucky. If you're looking to have a sip during the hotter months, you look for something toasted, like a Basil Hazen, something light, crisp. And I know a lot of people will take some old rock gut and throw it up there, throw a fifth of it up there in their windshield and go hollering hay all day, and then take a big swig of it after, doing that. I like, if you're going to sip bourbon, it's all about the flavor. It's all about the journey, the aromas, the smells. You don't want to do something that's going to hurt you. I can't see how that could even be fun. But, we'll talk about anything from construction. I'm not really a political guy, religious dude. Those to me are very basic. It's man or ideology or an opinion that'll just ruin it. So I mean, just not really me. But we'll talk about machines, motors, what have you, whatnot. I like NASCAR, I like a few things. So Kentucky sports and more. Thank you for tuning in. Y'all think about it. I'm out of here.